Hey, Taylor, I have something to say to you. I decided to take your boyfriend and make him mine. From today, Liam is officially my boyfriend.
Daisy, what the heck are you talking about? And what made you suddenly say all this to me?
Didn't you understand what I said before? Liam is here next to me saying that he wants to become my boyfriend. So from today onwards, that's what he'll be. Since you're such a wise adult, you need to back off, all right?
Are you kidding me right now, Daisy?
I have nothing to kid about. After all, a beautiful woman deserves to be with someone of her own kind. Liam has such a handsome-looking face, and above all that, he's a doctor with a high annual income. Of course, he's the perfect type of guy for me.
Okay, now just hold on a minute, Daisy. Liam is actually next to you and saying all of this? Actually, now that I think about it, I wasn't able to get in contact with him yesterday. You're not telling me that you both got together yesterday and decided on this.
Well, yes, we meet up yesterday, but we've been together basically all of this week. We started to living together in his room, actually.
You're already living together? Don't you know that he's my fiancé? We had already promised each other that we were going to get married and plan a ceremony for next year. And now he turns around and says he wants to become your boyfriend? What do you mean that you've been living together since this week?
No matter what you promise to each other, it no longer matters. Liam doesn't want to be with you anymore. He doesn't even like you. And that he wants to date me instead.
What the heck is going on here? Daisy, are you for real?
Well, I think that any man would choose me over you. Who would want to date the sister who was always too serious and super ugly over the young and beautiful younger sister anyways? That's why he chose to be with me, because I'm hot, and well, you're not.
What, are you just messing with my head right now? Could it really be that my fiancé was stolen away by my own younger sister?
That's what I've been trying to tell you. Stop trying to marry such a good and handsome man when you're so ugly and don't deserve someone like that. It's such a waste for you to have someone like Liam. Oh, that's right. Should I take this opportunity to introduce a suitable man to you, big sister?
I don't need you to do anything like that.
Oh, come on now. Don't say things like that. I know an ugly guy that would be perfect for you. However, it's my ex-boyfriend.
Are you kidding me, Daisy?
No, I'll give you my ex-boyfriend, William. He's ugly and not my type at all, so I can give him to you. But he does have a lot of money. He's an elite member of a pretty large company, so his annual income is good. That's why I put up with him for so long and continue dating him. But I don't need him anymore.
You didn't need him, but dated him anyways. And now you go ahead and steal my fiancé, and he let you? How could you just treat someone like that by dragging them along and giving the poor guy false hope? What you've done is the worst thing I can possibly think of.
I don't really care what I do to the boyfriends I have. I do whatever I want. I only ever saw William as an ATM. He was just my bank. Then I thought, is there a man out there that can give me more money than William and that's more handsome? So, of course, I switched it up really quickly so I could get what I want.
I feel so bad for your ex-boyfriend, who I never got to meet. I can't believe a girlfriend like you would think to do that.
If you feel so sorry for him, then why don't you just go and comfort him, huh? I mean, why don't you both get married already, since you're both ugly and would go well together?
Get married to a stranger? Have you gone mad?
You know, I heard something from Liam, actually, that you want to have a child really soon. Is that right? And then, just when you're about to get married to Liam, I swoop in and steal him away and take so much opportunities. Oops. you were to go out and find a man right now, you would be a ticking time bomb since you're 30 years old. There's absolutely no men on this planet who would want to marry such an old woman like you and have children with her. So, why don't you marry my ex-boyfriend as soon as possible?
Wow, Daisy. Thank you for your excellent advice in my love life. You know, I never thought the person who would ruin my potential marriage to someone would be so kind to me.
Whoa. Now, why are you getting so aggro at me, Taylor? I'm literally giving you William so that I can have your doctor fiancé. He's all mine now. There would be no problems in exchanging boyfriends now, would there?
I guess not. Fine. I guess I'll go ahead and marry William. If that's what you want so bad, then fine. I'll give you what you want. What do you think of that?
Wow, really? Are you serious? That's actually hilarious. I never expected my oh-so-serious older sister would come along for the ride. Well then, I'll give William all of your contact details later, and we can go on with our lives.
Hello, is this Taylor? I'm William, Daisy's ex-boyfriend. She gave me your number. Is it true that you want to marry me? Or is this some kind of practical joke? Daisy told me to contact you about wanting to get married and that sort of thing.
Oh, hello, William. It is nice to meet you, I guess. I'm so sorry about my stupid sister. She can really be such a pain in the butt. I mean, I've had to live with her my whole life, so I know what I'm talking about. Whilst Daisy was dating you, she was dating my fiancé and thinks it would be a great idea to swap partners. Why, I don't know.
You're fine. There's no need to apologize to me about any of this. Besides, I was fully aware that I was being treated like an ATM. I always thought that something like this would happen someday. I never expected that Daisy's sister would say that she wanted to go out with me. Is this some kind of practical joke?
Well, it definitely wasn't a joke. I was being serious about that.
Whoa, what? Really? I mean, that is actually all just news that I'm hearing for the first time ever.
Yeah, I don't know why it happened this way. I'm sorry. I know that this probably isn't how you wanted things to go down either. But sometimes, I guess life just throws a curveball at you, huh? I don't know. I guess it just goes to show that you can never really know what's going to happen from one day to the next. I was actually joking. Or rather, the words just kind of slipped out of my mouth. I was so angry at my sister's attitude towards me. I mean, she is really just such a selfish jerk. I can honestly hardly even believe that someone like her really exists. I was shocked about all the cheating that's been going on, and I was so confused about a lot of other things. Then I just said that I would marry you instead of my ex. I know it's kind of crazy, but I guess that I was just so upset with the way she was talking to me and treating me. I guess I just kind of saw red and said the first thing that came to my mind, you know? I just wanted to get married to someone as soon as possible and just be happy again.
Oh, okay, so that's what you meant by wanting to marry me. I completely understand how you feel about that. I also just want to be happy again and forget what those two horrible people have done to me.
For sure. That's totally understandable. I feel the same way.
I'm also desperately wanting to forget the shock of being dumped in, quick. They say that the way to forget a crappy breakup is to find another love. Is that right? And that's why I go to a lot of matchmaking parties, but I just keep going around in circles and it's not great.
But isn't it amazing how those sorts of parties can work out for people wanting to find love? I also want to get married soon and have children, so I want to work hard to do that.
Oh, wow, so you're in quite a rush to have a child, huh? I actually had no idea about that at all. I don't think your sister ever mentioned anything like that to me at all.
Well, actually, when I was little, it was a constant dream of mine to be a mother one day. I want to give birth and have a loving and happy family by my side.
That's great news. I had the same dream as well. When I was a little boy, I dreamed of being a father. I wanted a wife and child that I could take care of and support with being in that father role. But when you say something like that at a matchmaking party, I kept hearing things like, You're the type of guy who will push childbearing duties onto the wife.
Really? That's so not true. I think your dream is wonderful.
Wow, that's the first time someone has said something like that to me. Okay, Taylor, would you want to get married to me? That's if you don't mind. Wait, no, it doesn't seem right to suddenly get married, does it? What do you think of getting married without having dated or even met? This is the first time I've met someone whose values about marriage have been really close to mine. Although we were both rejected by our exes, I think we do have some sort of connection.
That's certainly true, but I think it's fine. We're both looking for our next partner in life.
Well, I was dating your little sister, so please rest assured that I have no physical connection to her anymore. After all, she did treat me like an ATM and wasn't doing anything that a typical lover would do for their partner.
Really? She didn't take care of you?
I loved her so much, so I just contributed a lot to the relationship, while maybe she didn't as much. Like when we go out on a date, she wouldn't even hold hands or touch me at all, and I think it's because I didn't feel good being around her and being on edge all the time. We didn't do anything that typical couples would do. We never even stayed at each other's house overnight.
How could a girl be so cruel to someone she's supposed to be in love with? But on the contrary, I'm relieved you got out of it. I think we'll have fun going out together, William. I really do.
Oh, okay. So, would you like to go out with me sometime? I'm sorry it's odd to ask you out even though we haven't really met face to face yet.
Well, yeah, come to think of it, no, we haven't met before. But it's okay. I mean, through this messaging alone, I think you're a really honest and respectable guy. I'm looking forward to meeting you, William.
You're actually dating William, aren't you? That's so insane to me. And it's so funny that you're actually married to him now. I couldn't stop laughing when I heard the story from Mom earlier.
Well, at the time, you said that I should get married to William. What's wrong with taking your word literally and doing that?
Oh my god, my stomach hurts from laughing so much. But I think you both look really great together, even though you're both ugly. Without a doubt, you can definitely have children now. But if the parents are ugly, then the children will definitely be ugly too. I feel so sorry already for them.
Actually, Daisy, I'm already pregnant. That's why we decided to get married really soon. It's for the purpose of having a baby.
I knew it! You're already pregnant with your ugly child!
Well, William and I are joining forces as we want to be happy together. So don't even think about getting involved with us ever again. Even when my child is born, we aren't letting you meet it. I've explained the situation to our parents, and William doesn't want to see you either.
Oh, I see. Do what you like, Taylor. Besides, I'm going to end way happier than you both will ever be. Even if an ugly person gets married and has children, he can't beat a life of a beautiful woman like me. It's about time for me to get married to Liam and live a happy life like I'm a celebrity.
Wow, you're still having an affair with him, I see.
Naturally. Of course I am. There's no way I'd miss out on a good-looking doctor with a high income. I will definitely be wanting to marry Liam. And I can enjoy my life as a celebrity in the luxury apartment of my dreams. A new mansion just opened near the airport in that fancy suburb. I'm so excited that I'll be able to see it soon.
Huh? Did you say near the airport?
A super high-end tower apartment with a gym and a beauty salon recently opened. I said to Liam that I wanted to live there, and he replied that that would be the perfect place for us. Isn't that sweet? I'm sure he's preparing to buy it now and keep it a secret from me.
I hate to break it to you, little sister, but we already live in that apartment you wanted.
Wait, what?
So, it's a bit late to start preparing yourself to live there, isn't it? I heard that all the rooms in the building are sold out.
No way. You're kidding me, right? Now, just hang on a minute there, Taylor. How the heck are you and William able to afford to live in a luxury apartment like that? You can't just live there if you aren't a wealthy person that works for a big company. You and ugly William would never be able to afford the rent for a place like that.
Didn't you know that William is the heir of a real estate tycoon?
Are you serious? What are you talking about? This is the first time that I'm hearing about any of this. Are you really trying to tell me that I didn't even know who my own fiancé was? Do you really think I'm just going to believe you like that?
Actually, I didn't buy it in the first place. William got it from a real estate agent who manages the luxury apartments, you see.
Wait, what? That's how he got it? The luxury apartment? And what do you mean that he's the heir of a real estate tycoon? What did you say about that earlier? You never followed up on that one detail that I said I hadn't heard of before. I had no idea about any of that before now, so I want you to tell me what in the world is that you're talking about, because I had no idea about any of that until now. And I have to say that if what you're trying to tell me in these text messages is actually really indeed true, then that is just crazy.
Well, I'm only just telling you the truth, Daisy, okay? I mean, what would I have to gain from lying to you about this, right? Why would I even think of doing something like that? Does that really sound like me? You know that isn't something that I would actually lie about, right? Apparently, William's family had been in the real estate business for generations. His ancestors owned large pieces of land.
And what's that got to do with it? I don't understand what that fact that you just told me has anything to do with the situation that I'm talking about with you now. You better explain to me how one of those things has anything to do with the other, because things just aren't adding up for me at all with the information that you're giving me.
Well, when they built that luxury apartment block near the airport, it seemed that the management company asked his family to sell the land and cooperate with them on the project.
But that's not fair. I had no idea that his family were so well off.
Well, you should have done your homework before you decided to go and run off with my fiancé. He doesn't make as much as you think he does. He's good in making things bigger than they actually are.
But he was so convincing. This just isn't fair. William was my boyfriend first. I should be with him. Please, call the marriage off with him. I deserve all the nice things in life.
Don't you get it, Daisy? You're so dim sometimes. William doesn't want anything to do with you, period. Stay away from him, and stay away from me for that matter. You screwed me over and him as well. If you come anywhere near us, we'll involve the authorities. Good luck with your own life. Goodbye forever.
But you can't just cut me off like that. I basically handed you William. I need him back so I can get the things I want. This is not over. Get back here and reply to me. This is so not fair.
After that, our child was born safe and well. Our little family is living happily and peacefully together. Rumor has it that Daisy thinks she'll be more happier than her older sister. Due to William's kindness, he's at a much higher level of man than Liam ever was. It seems like Liam was playing around with his money and letting it speak for him. He was thinning on top of his head, and his number of girlfriends decreased. Lately, he's been spending most of his nights alone. Daisy moved to another city after feeling embarrassed about being cut off by her parents. She spends a lot of her time trying to earn money to stay afloat.